guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Harmony. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe. I drop a new video every single day, so you can see this face every single day if you subscribe down below. If you guys don't subscribe, that's okay. I've come up with this foundation routine and the things that I do beforehand to prepare my skin so that my skin is not dry and flaky, because your skincare is super important to your foundation, because your skin is what you're putting your foundation on. Your skin is your canvas, so your canvas needs to be clean. I hope that you guys enjoy this video and learn a few things, and without further ado, let's jump on into the tutorial. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to avoid cakey foundation, because ain't nobody got time for that cake face. We don't do that. That's out. I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on how to achieve flawless, not cakey foundation, because no one wants to have cakey foundation, right? Or is it just me? The first thing that I always do in the morning when I wake up, I wash my face, and I usually use 2 washes because I'm extra. You guys already know this. So I use the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Hydrating Facial Cleanser, and what I like about this one is it really does, it smells really good. It smells like cucumbers. Oh, the cucumber shucks. That makes sense. It smells like cucumbers, and it really just is like a burst of energy when you wash your face, and it's hydrating so your face doesn't feel super dry after. And I also use this St. Ives Energizing Coconut and Coffee Scrub. It's pretty thick, and what I do is I mostly focus it on my cheeks and right here and pretty much anywhere that you get dry. Before you do your foundation, you want to make sure that your skin is prepped and there's no like residue from the day before. The second thing that I do is I apply moisturizer, which I'm going to do right now, and this is the Clean and Clear Advantage Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. Immediately replenishes moisture, leaving skin feeling soft and smooth. And I apply like about that much because I have a big ass face, so I need more product. And I'm just going to rub this into my skin. And this smells really good too. Okay, if you don't have dry skin, you can definitely avoid this step, but I have extremely dry skin. It just doesn't really keep moisture from just moisturizer. Like, I have to put an oil. So I'm going to be putting this Argan and this Argan and Vitamin E oil, and I literally just put about 4 drops all over my face. And then I want to make sure that I really focus it on the parts where I get the most dry, which is under my eye and around my nose and on my nose. What I do like about this oil is that you don't really need to let it sit in for that long, maybe just a couple of minutes. Just going to do my eyes real quick off camera, and then I will be right back to show you guys the face. Okay. So I did my eyes, as you can see. So I told you guys about the oil. I personally do not use a primer. I haven't used a primer in, I couldn't even tell you the last time my hair is freaking pissing me off. Tell you guys the last time I used an actual foundation primer. I'm just not about that life. So this is the foundation I'm going to be using. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. This foundation really does last all day. I'm obsessed. It's my favorite foundation. From all the high-end foundations I've tried, this is just better than all of them. I love this foundation. I'm obsessed with it. It's from the drugstore. Try it. If you guys have oily skin, I don't have oily skin, so I couldn't tell you how it'd be. But for all my dry girls out there, try this foundation out. When I want to avoid cake face, I use this foundation all the time. So what I do is I basically just put it on my face like this, just all over. And what I like about this foundation is that it's very buildable. And then I take a damp beauty sponge. You can take beauty blender, take a sponge from Elf, whatever floats your boat. And you really want to focus on pressing this into the skin, and especially in the areas where you would normally get cakey, you don't want to just use a brush and just slap it on, because that's how you're going to get that cakey look. You really want to focus on blending it into the skin and really pressing it in and making sure that it's an even layer throughout your whole entire face. You really just want to focus on making sure that it's just nice and blended into your skin. Get around like your nose, where foundation tends to build up, and for me like right here. And then once you blend it in, take a mirror and look at your skin. You can see where you would get built up. So I feel like I need a little bit more coverage in this area. So I'm just going to add a little bit on the back of my hand, like that, and just add a little bit to where I feel like I need extra coverage. I would really suggest just building up your foundation as opposed to adding a lot of it and applying with a brush. Apply a little bit, blend it in with a sponge so that your face is nice and dewy and it's not too heavy. Try using a concealer as a contour bronzer. You don't need to do like a full contour, just apply a little bit to your cheeks to give color to your face, and then I always contour my nose. It's just what I do. You don't need to do this, but it's just how I do it. And then of course to your forehead, if you have a large forehead like I do. I want a lighter all over bronzy look when I'm using this as a bronzer. I use this Real Technique stipple brush. Makes it look airbrushed. Just really blending this into the skin and making sure that your skin looks nice and bronzy. And this is so that you don't have to add as much powder. Now for concealer, you already know, I'm using the L'Oreal Pro Glow Concealer. This is a really light concealer, so it's not super heavy, but it does still cover up dark circles and everything that you need to cover up. I'm just going to apply a little bit of this under my eyes, and then also anywhere where I want to highlight, so on my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. I'm just gonna blend everything in. This is the Nye Banana Powder and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm taking my sponge, and I'm pretty sure you've seen every beauty guru and YouTuber do this before, but literally I'm just going to pretty much just set this into my concealer. I'm not baking, and you can see the difference. See how this one's shiny, this one's not. You don't want to take a lot. It's literally just to set it so that it doesn't crease. No one wants creasy under eyes. Instead of adding a bronzer, I'm going to add a face powder. What this is going to do is this is just going to look like your skin because you're using a face powder instead of something that is supposed to be like make your skin darker, if that makes sense. So this is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. This is in C7 Nut Brown. Ew, weird name. So I'm just taking this e.l.f. brush and I'm literally just bronzing a little bit with this to add some color. So for blush, I'm using the BH Cosmetics blush palette, and the colors I'm going to be taking are this one and this one. I'm just going to be applying that to my cheeks. I think the blush really makes the look more natural. I spray my face with a setting spray. After I have all of my powders and everything on my face, I spray a setting spray, and this is the RK by the brand Kiss. Never Touch Up setting spray. So it smells so good. I'm obsessed with it. And don't be shy on the setting spray. If you feel like you added a tiny bit too much powder, just give a little another spray. I know that not everybody likes that super pop-in highlight look, so I'm going to be taking this humongous fluffy brush. It's a Morphe M495. It's just a huge fluffy brush. Taking the Anastasia Amrezy highlight. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with it. And I'm going to be just applying this like that. Now my skin is all flowy and dewy, and not cakey. So I'm gonna do my lower lash line and my lips, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so that completes this video. I hope you guys learned a few tips and tricks on how to not get your foundation cakey. We want our face to look flawless, glowy, dewy, you know, poppin'. If you guys did like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I drop a new video every single day. If you guys have any video suggestions or want to see anything on my channel, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.